The 4 bodies were found in a remote desert area, all dead under strange circumstances. Their faces were twisted in agony, their bodies seemingly drained of life. The official report stated that the group had died of a drug overdose. Those who knew the victims insisted that they were so-called treasure hunters, who believed in the existence of an ancient artifact known only as stone. They dedicated their lives on searching for it and had nothing to do with drugs. To the victims' families, a harmless hobby had become a chilling reality, raising the unsettling possibilities that the legends were true. The stone itself were described in ancient text as a relic that had a power of draining the life out of those who held it. Initially dismissed as a myth, a dangerous tale for those with overactive imaginations. A tale that will carry puzzled, chilling, contradicting claims with it. Treasure hunters and archaeologists had been obsessed with finding it for decades. Numerous private-funded searchers, armed with the latest technology and old folklore, had come up empty-handed till this day. Some believed it was buried deep within the heart of an ancient ruin, which location is unknown. Others believed that it was concealed under miles of desert sands, while some theorized it was lost in the depths of the ocean. Myth got its first public attention only after the 4 bodies were found. Authorities claimed that there was more than 4 people based on the footprints and other evidence, but no information was revealed about who could be the others. Media couldn't stop questioning why authorities blamed the deaths on drugs, especially when the victims' families clearly stated it had something to do with so-called stone. As more conspiracy theories spread, the more shocking information came in. 8 more deaths had been reported. The official statement confirmed that those who had initially reported the 4 bodies in deserted area were also dead, alongside with those who investigated the scene. It started to become believable that all those who have died been somehow in contact with the stone. No one knew for sure what was going on, but it was the only logical explanation. People who once thought the stone was a myth now feared its existence. Meanwhile, among those who dedicated their lives in search of the stone was in a demand for answers. It was clear as day that the officials were pushing out incomplete information. They believed the stone had actually been found, and that's what triggered the sudden chain of deaths. The stone, as the legends said, was no mere artifact. It had the power to drain the life force of anyone who touched it, but whoever could hold it without dying became a chosen immortal. Ancient language translations may not be accurate, but if they are, then it's obvious why it attracts wealthy individuals and corporations. The fear of having such power in someone's hand is terrifying to think about. In ancient times, the stone was described as a dark, matte object, its surface resembling obsidian, yet it absorbed all incoming light. As one drew closer, the air grew colder, sending a chill deep into the bones. The stone consumed not just light but vitality, draining the energy from everything around it. Its purpose was both sacred and sinister. Used in ancient rituals to extend the lives of gods, it served as a key to immortality. What was once a force of darkness is now dismissed as legend, yet with each soul taken, its existence grows more undeniable. The current situation, in the middle of it all, is blurred and chaotic. What would you do if such object was within your reach? Officials continued to claim the deaths were isolated incidents, unrelated to the mythical stone, and that no artifact had been found. These words meant nothing to the groups of believers who started to look for answers on their own. That's when a group of people online gathered together to see with their own eyes what had actually happened in that deserted area. When they arrived, what was once said to be an isolated tragedy had now become an imposing military zone. A temporary research facility had been built, which drastically standing out in contrast to the vast, barren desert. From even a distance, could see that there is someone walking with a full white bodysuit inside the compound. The group, armed with cameras, began recording everything they could, capturing the facility's structure and the strange controlled activity within. They chatted excitedly among themselves, certain that the stone was there. Every frame of footage only reinforced their beliefs. Posting it all online made people realize that the officials had been blowing dust in their eyes all this time. The posts quickly gained traction, sparking intense speculation. Why would such a heavy military presence guarding an area where supposedly people died from drug overdose? The more people questioned the official story, the more the stone legend seemed real. What if past repeats itself and this place becomes a new Area 51? Guess we'll never know.